Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you all how I got this gold and green makeup look right here, perfect for this time of year, the holiday season. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, let's just get started. Okay you guys, let's get started. So I'm starting off with my face nice and prepped and my eyebrows already done, and I'm going in with my eyeshadow primer. You guys know how I am about this primer. This is the Plouise base in Rumor 3, and I'm just patting that all over my eyelid space to prime my eyelids. So now we're going in with the Morphe 35O palette, and I'm taking that almost mustard olivey brownish green. I don't even know how to describe it, but I'm just taking that with a fluffy brush, and I'm using this color as a base. I'm applying it in my inner corner and outer corner. I'm going for a halo eye, so I'm just applying that first as a base. So now I'm taking the Morphe Avani Gregg palette, and I'm taking that lime bright green, and I'm just applying that on top of where we applied the previous shadow, just to deepen the color a little bit more and to bring some of those green tones out. So now I'm going back in with the same palette, and I'm taking this dark, almost like forest green color, and I'm taking that with a small brush. This is the Morphe M506, and I'm applying it right in my crease on the outer corner and the inner corner, and I go back and forth between both brushes and both colors just to make sure that everything is nice and saturated, while also having a nice smooth transition from each color. The key to getting a nice blend and a nice transition is just going back and forth between your brushes and each color. So yeah, just go back and forth and you'll get a nice smooth transition. So I did go in the same palette and just applied some black just to intensify those areas, and now I'm going in with the Juvia's Place Nubian 2 palette and taking that Nairobi shade. It's like a 24 karat gold color, and I'm just applying that in right in the dead center. And then I did go back with the fluffy brush that I used first just to blend out those edges. Now, just to give it a nice 3D look, I did go back with the Nubian 2 palette and took that champagne shade and just applied that right in the middle. So now we're just gonna step away for the eyes for a sec and move on to skin. So I'm taking the number 7 pore minimizing primer first. I'm taking 2 primers today. This is really just to blur my pores and any texture that I have on my skin, and just to allow my makeup to really grip and stay in place. I'm taking the e.l.f. Power Grip primer. This has become like one of my favorite primers, and I'm just applying that on top. So now I'm going in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Filter in the shade number 5 and just applying this first. I've been obsessed with applying this on my skin before applying my foundation. It just gives a nice natural glow to the face. So I do this step pretty much with any foundation that I'm using. It just works really well. So I'm just blending that all over my face first. And now for foundation, I'm taking one of my favorite foundations. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Maple, and I'm just taking that with a Real Techniques buffer brush and just applying that all over my face. Also too, I know I don't show it, but I do like going in with my beauty blender on top of my foundation just to soak up any remaining products so it's not too cakey or anything like that. So now I'm going in with the MAC Full Coverage Foundation in NC45. I like going in with this and just applying it on top of any of my dark marks that are still kind of peeking through. This is a very full coverage foundation, so as you can see, none of my dark marks are showing. It covers up really well. So now I'm going in with concealer. I'm taking my baby right here. This is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Golden, and I'm just applying that on my under eye in the inner corner and the outer corner just to sharpen up my eyeshadow. And I applied it on my forehead, bridge of the nose, cupid's bow, and chin. And I do like to let this concealer sit on my face for a bit. It just helps build up the coverage, and in the meantime, while it is sitting, I move on to contouring and bronzing. So to bronze first, I take another Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Mahogany, I believe, and I just take that with a Shop Miss A angled brush, and I just blend that on my cheekbones, forehead, my jawline, and my nose bridge. And then just to contour, I'm taking literally one dot. That's it. This concealer is really strong. This is the CoverGirl True Blend concealer, and I'm just applying that on my cheekbones to contour and just give some shape and dimension to my cheeks, just a little bit. It does make a little bit of a difference in real life. I know you can't really see it on camera, but in real life it does make a difference. So after I blend that all out, now I'm going in to blend my concealer, and I'm doing that with my Shop Miss A beauty blender. So this is what my face looks like after everything is all nice and blended. As you can see, it looks absolutely flawless. But now I'm going in to set everything in place so that nothing moves around. And to do that, I'm taking my number 7 translucent loose powder, and I'm taking that on a triangle powder puff. I am setting my under eye first just to make sure that there is no creasing, and then I'm taking the butt of the sponge and taking that with the same powder and just pressing that all over my face. This is really just going to ensure that the makeup lasts throughout the day, so just press your powder into your skin and it'll last all day. Especially if you have oily skin like me, this really just locks everything in place. So now I'm just taking a powder brush and just dusting off any of the remaining powder. Next, to bronze and contour with powder, I'm taking the number 7 pressed powder in the shade Deep, and I'm just applying that on the areas where we applied the Too Faced concealer and also the CoverGirl concealer. This is really just to bring back the color and dimension to my face. When you set your face, it can take away some of that dimension, so I'm just putting that back into my face. And I'm also using that powder to contour my nose as well. Now for blush, I'm taking the Juvia's Place Volume 4 palette, and I'm taking that soft, almost pale pink blush. I wanted to go for a nice soft blush, so I'm just applying that on my cheek area. And now to bake, I'm taking two powders. Actually, I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder, and I'm just applying that to cut my cheeks and also to sharpen my nose contour and just to bake my under eye into my blush so that it's a nice transition. I'm going in with the number 7 powder again, and I'm just applying that on that area and baking that area right there just so that there's a nice transition from my under eye into my blush and contour. So now we're moving back to the eyes, and I'm taking the Jordana eyeliner pencil in black, and I'm just applying that to a tight line and also on my waterline. And I'm going back in with the Morphe 35O palette and taking that first shade that we used and just applying that on my lower lash line. Now, just to knock off some of the powder that was on my lashes, I did go in with some mascara. I used the e.l.f. Big Mood mascara, and I just applied some lashes that I got off of Shein. Now, just to dust away the powder, I'm taking the the L'Oreal Infallible Wear powder in the shade 330 Hazelnut, and just to melt all of those powders together because we used a lot of powder, I'm taking the Badescu Spray, the Orange Blossom one. Moving on to lips, I just took a makeup wipe first to clean off my lips so that there's no residue or anything left on my lips. And to line my lips first, I went in with this brown eyeliner pencil from a brand MK. I got this from the beauty supply store. And for lipstick, I went in with the Milani lipstick in the shade Tease. And for gloss on top, I took the Fenty Beauty Universal Lip Gloss. Love this gloss. Now for a final set, I just went in with the e.l.f. Blue Light Setting Spray. And this is the final look. So this is the final look, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a merry Christmas and a happy holiday. If you guys like this video, please let me know in the comment section down below. I love you all so much, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.